so 3 pickups since the last clip. One I picked up, and I'll show it in a minute. Jurassic World Evolution in Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver for $10. Picked up a large lot of randomness, Wii games, Wii, an SP and DS with no charger, as is. A couple SP games, a PS1, PS2 games, and a Switch Lite from a buddy of mine. I paid $200. And then I bought a huge Star Wars lot when it comes to toys, off the guy I've been buying a lot of games off of. Now, I don't know a ton about it or a ton of what's going to be good. I paid $300. There's 90 ships, like you have the Millennium Falcon here that looks pretty complete. AT-AT down there. There's also 90s figures, 70s and 80s Kenner figures. And then there's a bunch of Micro Machines Star Wars too, so a bunch of stuff. Took a chance for $300. If you ever watch Chase at the Right Price, he has a phrase where he buys his education. Well, here I'm going to buy my education. I was even honest with the guy, because he was trying to figure out what he wanted to sell for. I was like, I don't know what it's worth. Like, I may make a ton of money, I may break even, I may lose money, so I'm not too sure. But it was a price I was comfortable taking a chance at, so I'll show you a little bit more clips of that when I get home. I'm going to set everything out on the table and kind of go through it a little bit more. Stay tuned, guys. So the lot is pretty crazy. So there's the AT-AT, Millennium Falcon, TIE Fighter, all that's like 97. Millennium Falcon Micro Machines, Jabba the Hutt set. Down there is a bunch of 70s and 80s, like $10 figures. This bag is anywhere from $10 to $35 figures from the 70s and 80s. Rancor, I don't remember what that name is. A bag of Micro Machines ship. That's a decent ship. More ships and a Tauntaun. And more ships. And more 90s figures. But this is like the quote-unquote main event stuff here. So he's like anywhere from 20 to 50. A lot of these down here are like the $50 range this row. He's like 40 to 50. With his piano, he's like 70. And these 3 a piece. So Yoda is all day at 100 with his accessories. Boba Fett's missing his gun, but he's anywhere from like, I want to say like 80 to 120, something like that. Maybe 50 to 120. He had a wide range. And then he was anywhere from like 90 to like 160, this Ewok. So, I mean, right here alone is profit. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bulk sell the larger stuff to a toy store in the area. I'm about to take that stuff there. Then I'll sell like the singles that have some value online and make my money back that way. Stay tuned, guys. So I ended up selling those ships at Toy Depot for $220. So only have $80 into the lot. I'll sell the Yoda and I'll be in the profit for all the other figures. So it worked out pretty nice. Let's go over the $200 lot I picked off my friend. First of all, we have a Nintendo DSi and a Game Boy Advance SP. They don't have chargers, so can't guarantee they work. Can't test the games on the GBA yet, but Metroid Fusion, which is the only selling one of them. Pro Skater 3 is not bad. Then Ice Age. There's the box of like junk. Then there's a box of sports games and empty cases. So a lot of filler stuff. This is, I'll keep Here Comes the Pain, and it is like a $45 game. I do know that. The street games I'll keep for my collection. Everything else I'll end up selling. Some decent PS1 games. SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 on PSP is not bad. Wii Sports, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Mario Kart is just Case and Mania. Family Game, Now It's Not Horrible, Monster Hunter Try. Of those, Spider-Man 2 is missing the front in the manual. Rayman there also. A Switch Lite to continue doing my Switch Lite trades. Some more kind of filler titles. Spyro the Dragon being the best thing over there. A Wii with all the cords besides the Wii sensor bar, because the Wii sensor bar was chewed. And a PS2 controller. So this is the salvageable stuff. That is just, there's Batman, the Shin 2, whatever game is loose in here. It's like a $10 game. So this will just be filler stuff. That'll be trashed, and this will be what I keep out of it. Also, real quick, like I said earlier, I picked these 2 games up for $10 off Facebook Marketplace. Jurassic World Evolution and Legacy of Kain Soul Reaper. Both are in good shape. Both are like 20 to 25 games, so not bad for 20 bucks. Stay tuned for more, guys. All right, guys. Did some sourcing today. A couple hours, found nothing. Got home, had a couple mail items. This is a Gamefly pickup. They're doing a sale, plus there was like some kind of discount off for joining like their text notification club. Came out to like 25 bucks for both. Bazooka. Yamahari Kuros. I don't know. When going through games on Gamefly to check prices and kind of compare, I want to say this was like 15 and it goes for like 30 complete, so figured I'd pick it up. Plus I don't see it a lot. Then for, I think it was 10, Jedi Knight Collection. Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, and Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. Then got this in the mail. Paid $100. It is the version with the soundtrack, so it is worth about $140. So definitely a solid deal. It's a replacement case though, so I have to switch that out. That's why I'm leaving it in the case that has that on there, because I'm going to switch it out anyways. But that's it so far. Stay tuned for more, guys. Alright, guys, I woke up this morning, checked Facebook Marketplace, and I was up late last night. I was working on a deal with a guy on Facebook Marketplace. Those items are being shipped today, so once I get those, I'll go over that then. But, so yeah, I was up late, woke up about 10, checked Marketplace, and there was a GameCube bundle with two of the Harvest Moons GameCube. Looks like all the cords are there, controllers in rough shape, some crap titles, but then a disc-only copy of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. They're asking $160. I said deal that. They have a copy of Skies of Arcadia, complete in box on GameCube. They were wanting $300. I showed them comps, said, hey, right now it's comping between like 180 and 225. There is some that are like the 250 rands, but it's absolutely mint. I was like, what I try to do locally is I try to take off the eBay percentage on something I really want. So I was like, would you do 160? I was like, that comes out to pretty similar as if you sold it for 200 online. And I showed her the comps, and she goes, well, if it's 200, I'm looking for 200. And I was like, I get that completely. It's like, but locally, I'm trying to stay below that, because like I said, even if you sell it for the 200, you're going to pay fees, you're going to pay shipping. eBay's going to hold your money, because it's probably your first eBay sell, because the way we were talking, she hadn't used eBay before. It's like, I'll give you the same amount you'd get today in hand. She goes, well, yeah, I understand, but I'm still going to sell locally at market price. And I was like, and I offered her 180. And she sent me a thumbs up. I don't know if that means deal or not on Skies of Arcadia, but I'm definitely getting the other stuff. I'll show you when I go grab it. So, guys, we got the lot. Didn't end up picking up Skies of Arcadia. Hindsight, I'm kind of glad she said no, because 180 would be a little bit more than I really want to pay for it. I was kind of in the moment wanting it since I was getting Path of Radiance. But here's the GameCube. Controller's seen better days, as both sticks are pretty rough. It looks like AV and power cords. Doesn't stick. So that's cool. I'm going to use that to test the games I meant to see if it works. True Crime Streets of LA. And then here we go. This looks pretty clean, so I'd be surprised if it didn't work. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I did order the case, manual, and inserts, including the Nintendo Power insert for $100. So once I put that in it, this turns into like a $285 game so there's complete, which is like $250. The complete plus that goes with the Nintendo Power insert is like $285 consistently. Gun, which is like $14, so I'll probably just keep it. Two of the games I'm going to sell. Harvest Moon, this is like $25, so that'll be $25 back. All-Star Baseball, it's cool that it's got Derek Jeter. I never even seen if it's in there. Yep. Probably just keep it. It's cool that it's got Derek Jeter. And then the other Harvest Moon, I think this one's like 25 to 30. So by the time I sell these, after fees, let's say I get 40 back. So it's down to 120 in. The GameCube, because the value the way it is probably $50. So that's like 90, so it'd be $70 in. And then I'll have Path of Radiance, Gun, and All-Star. I mean, Path of Radiance alone is like $175 disc only. True Crime, I don't know what it's worth. That's the worst looking one of them all, so that may not work. I want to say it's like a $10 game loose. I don't know. But honestly, it's not a bad value. It is the second time I've found Path of Radiance in the wild. Last time I paid $8, so a little bit more. That video's on the channel, so check it out. Then I picked up the Halloween 3. There's the slipcover. Season of the Witch NECA figure. Super cool. You don't see anything for Halloween 3. For good reason. Halloween 3 sucked, but this is sick. So I picked that up at Target. It was $52. Goes from anywhere about 60 to 75, so not bad. It's something I think will go up in value too, because Halloween 3 doesn't get much merch, so not a bad day. Stay tuned for more, guys. Guys, I keep getting lucky on Smash Bros. That shouldn't work. This one looks like it pretty much has a crack in it. I've played 2 regular matches so far, and it works. I mean, and if you want to get to the technical term, if a disc has a spot of damage, you don't know until you play the full game. But typically, if you can play 2 or 3 modes, you can kind of get around the disc enough to tell if it works. And wow, this still works. This is the one I picked up the other day that had pretty much the crack in the middle of it. So I'm astounded, but I'm completely happy. So awesome, guys. Put it out the coupe at the light.